The bell, round number one. Black trunks to the Bulgarian Stanoi Tabakov. Black and red trunks for the Englishman, Paul Venis. No crouching stance for Tabakov. And the entry. Venis from the inside back to the outside. Long jab from Venis, lead left hook. Took himself off balance, Venis resetting. Left hand driving pressure from Tabakov. Tabakov using a very low stance on the entry, big right hand.
What Tabakov needs to do, push off that back foot and throw that right.
Jab not there from Venis. Crouching stance again for Tabakov. Another right hand. 1:10 remaining, round number one of our main event. Big left hand on the step in from Tabakov once more. Stanoi Tabakov. S grip, that gets the separation from referee Alan Jackson. Smart use of the clinch from Stanoi Tabakov.
When he pushes off, when he gets inside, he can either get out or he can clinch. He doesn't want to stay right there and get hit with those hard shots.
Venis, hard right hand on the turn from Venis. That was clever.
Venis having some trouble to try and understand this style. It's taking a minute.
Venis feigning with the right hand. The fighters, as you see, in the orthodox stance. Much more movement, though, from Stanoi Tabakov. 25 seconds remaining, round number one. That will be ruled a slip by Alan Jackson. It is indeed right back to it. Tabakov just taking himself off balance on the entry right hand. Big left hook and right hand, and that is a clean knockdown.
And there's that power difference we talked about earlier. Venis is extremely powerful. He just has to get in a position where he can land those hard shots.
Final seconds, round number one. There is the bell.
Tabakov cannot trade punches. He's got to utilize that in and out motion. Get in, throw that right hand, either clinch or get right back out. If he sits there and trades, he's going to lose that battle. Tabakov did a fantastic job the entire round until this little period. One left hand and one right hand, that's all it took. If Venis can turn this into a straight boxing match, controlling the range, staying right into the pocket, and force Tabakov to fight, it's going to be his fight. Tabakov needs to be in and out, push his opponent around, land that overhand right. He cannot just trade and make this a boxing match.
Presumably, 10-8 across the board for Paul Venis, round number one, dropping Stanoi Tabakov, round number two. Heavy step feint from Paul Venis.
You have to think that's given Venis a little bit more confidence to go in and land hard shots.
Tabakov again, lowering his stance, heavy front shoulder, staying active with the lead left hand. Much more measured, much more methodical, Paul Venis. Stiff jab from Venis. Venis, a slight cut in his left brow. That opened in round number one. Venis overhand right, big left hand.
Venis, you can just tell, the stronger fighter pushes his opponent away like it's nothing.
Venis in and out, trying to control the range in this fight. Left hand not getting through from Stanoi Tabakov. Left hook from Paul Venis, off the mark. Short right hand, then another right hand from Venis. 1-2 from Stanoi Tabakov. 60 seconds remaining, round two of our main event. Big left hand knockdown, number two.
Power difference. Venis has it. Just has to touch his opponent. When he lands, he hurts him.
Leaping left hook. Shades of Floyd Patterson and Roy Jones Jr. From Paul Venis. Left hand, Venis trying to reach the finish line with knockdown number three, the second here in the second round.
You could just tell that Tabakov was still hurt. He still is hurt. If you're a Venis, you have to try and come and finish the fight right now. Be careful, be smart, but get in and land a hard shot. That should be all she will.
Venis on the feint, left hand, right hand. Knockdown number three here in the third round. Here's the mandatory 8 given to Stanoi Tabakov by referee Alan Jackson. 4 times now. Tabakov knocked down in this fight. 3 here in round number 2. Final seconds of the second round. We move to the third round.
And Venis was trying desperately to get in there and throw one more shot. He knew how hurt his opponent was. If he can just land one more clean shot, he knows that's going to be all she wrote. And here's that Patterson left hook you talked about. Perfectly placed. And here's the second knockdown. You can tell that Tabakov is still hurt. His legs are not all the way underneath him. Let's see if this 1 minute break, this 1 minute rest period, if Tabakov can gather himself, get his legs underneath him. He cannot just trade punches with his opponent. If so, he's going to continue to get knocked down until the referee stops it, or he can't answer the 10 count. Utilize some movement, push off that back foot, land the right hand, use some dirty boxing, do anything besides stand and make this a boxing match.
To the third round. Big left hand! And Stanoi Tabakov drops Paul Venis. He's right back in this fight.
Well, no matter what, somebody's going to get up off the canvas to win.
We talked about the massive power of these two relatively small heavyweights. That's on full display. 5 knockdowns now in this fight. 30 seconds gone, round number 3. Big left hand, right hand from Venis, right uppercut. Right hand, and down again goes Stanoi Tabakov.
You can just see that power difference. Who's the stronger fighter?
This fight is over, and a huge main event win in his BKFC debut for Paul Venis.
But it didn't come without adversity.